chill.
Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy, Perk, finally back with another video. Don't kill me, but we're gonna do something different. Like the 80th fucking time on my channel, but you know, we in this bitch, you know? So today I'm gonna be talking about my roleplay pet peeves, because I have a lot of them. And if you guys didn't know, I enjoy RPing quite a lot. So when I saw this video by the Zodiac Lord, I was like, you know what? That'd be kind of fun to make. But all credit goes to them for making the first one. So you might want to go check out their channel. They do a lot of great art. So let's just get right into my points. The first point is when people are just a little too excited. What I mean by this is when people are constantly like DMing you or trying to push you to like reply. And I'm not talking like they reply and then after like a little bit they're like, hey, are you gonna reply? Like, no. I'm talking like they reply, you look at it and you're like, okay, I'll reply in a minute. And they just start spamming. Whether it's they keep DMing you or they keep adding on to their original reply. I don't know why people do that, but like an hour will go by and then they'll say their character does something else and I'm like, wait, what? So yeah, that gets kind of annoying, but definitely only when they start spamming. I don't mind if someone bumps me here or there, but when it's a little bit obnoxious, it needs to get out of my house. The second thing is when they're not active enough, and what I mean by this is not when they get busy and, you know, stuff like that. No. I'm fine if people get busy. That's fine. I understand people have lives. But I mean, like, I run a group RP right now, and the people on there there's multiple types of people. There are people who will join for one day and then are never seen again on the server. There are people who are join and will RP but will never, you know, assist in like idea making or stuff like that, which gets really annoying. Or we're all waiting on them to reply and it's clear they've been online for the past few days and they just won't reply. Kind of stuff like that. So that's really annoying. My next point is when they have no ideas. What I mean by this is when, say, whether it's a DM RP or a group RP and you're like, hey, so, we got our characters and stuff, like, okay, what do you want to do? Like, what's your idea? And they either don't respond or say they don't have anything. I don't like this because, I'm usually the one making all the ideas, and sometimes that's fun, obviously, like doing what you want to do is fun, but after a while, I just start to feel like either one, they're not putting in effort and they don't want to do it, or two, that they're just kind of being lazy in a way, you know, just kind of not really putting in their 2 cents. And I also just feel sometimes that it's like, I kind of feel like I'm being too pushy, so that makes me feel bad when I don't really think I should be. The next one I would say is when they don't use any logic in an RP, and that can be like, even in like a fantasy setting, like even if you're in a world full of like dragons and magic and blah blah blah, without logic or like reasoning behind something, I don't like it. Like, say like a character like teleports in and it's like they have no reason to be able to teleport, and they just give like a half-ass like excuse like, oh well, they use this spell, and it's just like totally out of left field. You know, stuff like that. Just something that is so out there that it's like you push your belief too far, you know? Like, I can believe like dragons stuff in this world, but like I couldn't believe something too outrageous. if that makes sense. Or things that happen with no rhyme or reason. I don't want to name names. That's why I'm like, you know. But I did have this RP. I'm so sorry if you ever see this video, ma'am or sir, but I'm gonna call you out so hard. Basically, they had their character go out into the snow, and it had just snowed. So they had their character go out into the snow for roughly maybe like 10-20 minutes. But as soon as they got inside, they were sick, like sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sick. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, like it's logic like that. Like, you don't get sick in like 10 minutes, if that makes sense. Hell, like, I would have even believed it more if it had been like the next day they were sick, but like, not 10 minutes. The fifth point I have is when the pacing is really weird. I know pacing can be really hard to do in RPs because you're living your own life, and it could be a couple days before you reply, or a couple days before something big happens in an RP or something like that. So the pacing can get messed up, but it really bugs me, especially if I'm doing like a shipping pair or something like that, and the characters just feel like they didn't spend enough time together, and then all of a sudden they're like confessing their love to each other. Like, I don't like that very much. I just like things to be like, seem like it would happen in real life. Like, I don't want two characters to be together after 2 days of knowing each other, if that makes sense. I like them to spend a little more time together, even if it does mean like just time skipping, or, you know, like, oh, 6 months later, something like that. Number 6. I hate when people aren't literate. On many scales. I less care about like asterisks, actions and stuff like that. I less care about that kind of role playing, or dashes and then the action. I less care about that. It's more about when you can't type. What I mean is, like, there's like a bunch of typos, like the grammar is really bad, like to the point where I can't read it. And I understand that some people, like, either they don't speak English, it's not their first language, or like someone just you know, having difficulty with their phone or something and it keeps auto-correcting to different words, whatever. But like, oh man, I'd like to be able to understand what you're saying to me. So that's why one of my big rules is like, please be literate, just because of that reason. It really bugs me, even though I get that it's sometimes not someone's fault. And lastly, I don't like it when they don't communicate. What I mean is, I don't like it when we're not speaking really out of character, like about the RP itself. I like to be able to be in contact out of character with whoever I'm RPing with, so I can either convey ideas that are coming up or ideas that I have with everyone, and just to make sure that everything that I'm doing in an RP, someone else is agreeing with. Like, say I do something pretty drastic in the RP, I want to know if that other person is okay with what I did, or it sounds like believable, just so I can go back and edit it and the RP isn't all like wonky after that. And so they know what's coming up, how to have time to prepare. Like, if I say, oh, I was thinking about doing this, I was thinking about having my character like ride a dragon or something, then they can be like, oh, okay, so they're not all confused when I have my character go get a dragon or something. I don't know. But yeah, those are my little RP pet peeves. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I think I just needed a little break from zombies for a little bit. I haven't really had anyone to play it with, so it's been hard for me to kind of get back into it. If I had my old friends to play it with, then I think I'd be a little bit more into it. But right now, I've just kind of casually playing, not too much. And on top of school and stuff, it's kind of hard. But yeah, I hopefully should start working on the Black Ops 3 video shortly. So be on the lookout for that. I plan on streaming soonish, so be on the lookout for that as well. And you can join my Discord server and tell me what kind of streams you want to see or what kind of videos you want to see as well, because I'm always open to ideas and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye!